His birthday present. Here's your here. That's one less thing for me to carry. One more thing for you to carry.
Wow.
You have to open it. You have to see. I want to see it. I can't. No, open it. You'll see. You'll see.
I know what it is.
What is it? Kind of.
Good afternoon.
Yes and no.
Commissioners,
If you want it for that,
members
huh?
of the public.
Do you want it for that?
Thank you for your patience. For those
You have to
joining
check
us
it
by
out.
by audio only, thank you for your
Yeah,
patience.
permanent. Yeah, he is.
We'll be getting
Kind
started
of.
shortly.
Yes and no. It is. But it's
Good
more than
afternoon,
that. Yeah.
Commissioners, staff, and members of the public. President Dar, you will hear a prompt that the recording has begun.
But hit the feet. Hit the feet.
Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have a full room today. My name is Jeffrey Dar. I'm the president of the Los Angeles City Ethics Commission.
You like it?
Today is April 23, 2025. We are meeting in our regular, it's a regular meeting of the Ethics Commission, and we're meeting in our normal hearing room in City Hall Room 1060, City Hall Room 1060. And we're also very pleased that we continue to be accessible by telephone to the public. If
It was
you
his
want to listen
birthday.
in or
He
provide
missed his own
public
birthday
comment
party.
remotely, and give you some information, all on the agenda. Everyone who's probably
He had to go to
participated knows this, but I
the
wanna make
county
sure
building or
that
something. He's
nobody
coming
got
back.
by, accent or next I have, the name is a Divinity in Ye. You can please come to the podium.
It's not AuditLA.
The name I have is A Divinity, D-I-V-T-Y, letter N, E-Y-E.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hey, Laura.
Kanye. Show him your sweatshirt.
Hey, Fayette. I had so much fun, Laura, yesterday.
Yeah,
And thank the away for
Snyder
today.
versus Phelps, for the record,
No, this is
562 in
Ethics
2011.
Commission.
The Pope was going to hell. And the reason behind that, because the Ethics Committee
Yes.
has postponed its resolved issues with Kevin De Leon for the longest time. And I am a proud speaker of that because I believe that this dirty end councilman, elected official, a proprietor in the business of the people, fucked us over. And it falls in the hands of you individuals to fuck him over and get that money back. In addition to that, there should have been some jail time, at least one day, 24 hours, to show how a goddamn dirty politician, scumbag, rotten piece of shit like Jose Luis Huizar and that Juju Englander, Mitchell, and that other dumbass, Herb Wesson is involved in these shenanigans with you to slow this process down. Why is that? And then you got this shithole school called You Suck Cop, USC, involved in this. Why is that? Karen Bass, your mayor, not mine, because my mayors are fucking smart. And the best mayor we've ever had was Bradley, because that every motherfucking thing right. Except do what you've done with this Kevin De Leon shit. Just because he's from Tijuana, you don't forgive people who are wetbacks. I'm a wetback. You don't forgive me when you restrain me and censor me with restraining orders at the level of your strategic lawsuit against public participation, do you? No, you're supposed to encourage me to point out the criminals of Los Angeles. And in my hand, on item 5, this motherfucker, this dirty end, this fucking lowlife from Mexico, just like Jose Luis Huizar has done to us in the past. So fuck the developers, fuck the goddamn mayor, fuck this settlement on behalf of this board here because you didn't get it right. Send a message. We the people, us, are chairing this meeting to advise you We're not gonna tolerate this shit no more. We're gonna take back City Hall. We're gonna take back the sidewalks, and fuck Scientology. They don't own the streets. They belong to us. Thank you.
Amen. Yep. Thank you.
Our next speaker in the room is AuditLA.
Sorry, I'm having chair issues, so it might take me a sec. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to, I guess, I don't know if I have to do further steps to file a complaint, ethics complaint, but this is my first. I want to talk about it. If I have to file, I will. I want to file against the Board of Street Services. Whoever is continuously giving the Church of Scientology special event permits, because I've been coming for a year now. I've even put in complaints about what they're doing with those permits. Like on Sunday, Easter Sunday, they are not allowed to close the sidewalks. It's illegal. The city attorney's already told them they cannot. They can only do vehicles from the street, not the sidewalks, pedestrians. But they prevented me from going through on the sidewalks. That's called prior restraint, and it's also viewpoint discrimination, because they know I'm not, I'm not on their, I guess they see me as whatever. And that's illegal. The police came and told them that they had to let me through. I shouldn't have to call LAPD and waste city resources to go down a public street that they know I'm allowed to go down, okay? And once the police told them that and escorted me down, as soon as the police left, they did it to the next people, would not allow them. So they didn't even stop doing it. They also know that they're required to have a fire lane 20 foot. They had it completely blocked off, maybe 4 feet or 5 feet of fire lane. I have yet to see a fire truck that is 5 feet wide. And there were hundreds, literally hundreds of children there celebrating Easter at a place that doesn't celebrate Easter, but whatever. And what if there was an emergency, an ambulance, somebody choked on a jelly bean, anything? They couldn't get through, okay? But yet, and this has been going on for a year, yet they keep getting permits to do this, okay? And then they even had animals, little bunny rabbits, okay? And in the sun, like they had they wouldn't even making sure that the umbrella was protecting the rabbits, okay? And this is endless. I've been coming, so I've had enough. I want Bureau of Street Services to either get them in line. If they want to keep giving them permits, they need to make sure they are abiding by the law, all the laws. Because they are leaving the city open to a lawsuit. I can't sue at this point. And if they get one more permit, and one more permit is not completely obeyed to the letter of the law, I will sue the city. And that's an absolute promise. I'm warning you here, I will sue if you guys cannot get the Bureau of Street Services and the Church of Scientology in line with the law, because no one's above the law, right? The same laws that, restrain me, restrain you, restrain Scientology. So I want a formal complaint. And then I don't know how much time I have left because I don't see where the ticker is, but.
Approximately 10 seconds.
Okay, well, I'll leave it at that. So thank you. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker card is for Goat Puppet.
Here we go.
So speaking of the Board of Public Works, item number 6,
Okay, thank you.
page 5 of 6, attachment A. Wheeler advocated on behalf of LA Fed regarding various city matters, including supporting John Grant's appointment to the Public Works Commission. What the fuck? That's a paid position. That's not a volunteer position.
Oh, thank you,
Has
Macy.
this been investigated? What he knew? This guy's voting on billion-dollar contracts. They just changed on that board the rules of public comment to virtually destroy the whole thing. So this guy, and I went to their board meeting today. I only got 1 minute to speak, because if you use 1 minute, they take away 2 more minutes if you have the nerve to wait till the item's called. That's John Grant doing that shit. So now we know that he's ethically challenged. You need to investigate this and find out what he knew about this scumbag Wheeler, okay, this non-registered. But what I'm really here to talk about is this fraudulent Kevin De Leon bullshit that you guys are putting through here. You guys are like, you fucked this up bad, okay? The only thing that he voted on that made a difference, because all this other shit that he voted on, his vote didn't even matter. It had a supermajority, whether he voted or not. The only thing that mattered was 20-0736. It was a 12-0 vote that day. He had to be the 12th vote to move it forthwith. That is a violation. But these other votes, 4-0 on the committee. Quorum is 3. 14-0 at the city council on 20-0689. Doesn't matter. There was 2 more, 12. He was the 14th vote. It's a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger. Why are you going after this guy? Why? Because that fucking racist tape, right? That he was a victim. He was a crime victim. They recorded him secretly having a private conversation. The man, Mr. De Leon, is a crime victim. Now you're victimizing him with these votes. In the United States of America versus Mark Ridley Thomas, they're going over, which by the way, Mark Ridley Thomas voted on one of these items. He's going over and litigating in the Ninth Circuit whether or not a vote where you vote and it would have passed anyway constitutes a fraudulent vote. We haven't had a decision by the Ninth Circuit yet. So I would suggest that this item 5 be continued until the Ninth Circuit issues its decision, so that we know. Because I think this guy's going to sue the shit out of the city. So anyway, Kevin De Leon was the only decent council member we had on our council. He's the only one that gave a fuck about it. The rest of these city council criminals, lock all 15 of them up. They're fucking trash.